Alright. Alright. Let's try to get the other ending for Fate's Day Night Unlimited Blade Works. Let's do that. How are we gonna do it? It's gonna be a bit slightly complicated, I guess. But the Tiger Dojo said to go to the third day, right? From the third day? Go there. I guess we just need to get points with Saber, right? So I'll go see how Saber's doing. So instead of like waking up Fujine or helping Sakura, we go see how Saber's doing instead. So we get some more points of her once more. Alright. And actually this is a bit of a new scene, so we might as well go through it. I have to go see how Saber's doing. I don't know the context though. I can't remember. I guess this is like after, you know, we introduce Saber to everyone, right? In the house. Right? As like a foreigner that used to know Kiritsugu or something like that. We showed her around the school already, and we came back, and I guess it's the next day, right? It seems Saber is rather sociable, so I think she would have been alright with the other two, but still, I'm worried. Yeah, this is like right after Ujine and Sakura decide to stay over as well, because Saber's staying over. There's only one place she can be. Sakura's in the living room, so Saber should be over here, in the dojo. As I expected.
Shiro, どうしたのです？まだ起床には早いと思いますが。
ね、いや、俺はこのぐらいが普通なんだ。飯の支度があるから。
そうなのですか。驚いた。随分と早起きなのですね。
Yeah, I'm surprised too, since he always like, you know, he does training at midnight and at his shed all the time, you know, and doesn't get enough sleep. And yet he has to wake up early. You gotta get some sleep. You're a growing boy. It must have been really unexpected as she looked surprised.
まあ、早起きの部類には入るかな。けど、おかしなことを気にするんだな。セイバー、俺が寝坊するタイプだと思ってたのか？
あ、いえ、失言でした。タイガがまだ眠っていますし。エミヤの家の者は皆朝に弱いのだろうと早発展してしまった。
Well, Tiger, she's a bit of a, I don't know what you call it. Like, not a slacker, but like, I'd imagine she doesn't do a lot of housework around the house. So she's like a leech? I don't know, that's a bit insulting, I think. She's still like a guardian, right? So, not that she's lazy, or is she? I don't know. All I know is that Tiger's funny. She's the comic relief, and that's all we need from her, really. I get it now. Come to think of it, Saber and Sakura were sleeping in the same room with Fujine. I bet it was hard for them to sleep peacefully.
それより、おはよう、セイバー。昨日はよく眠れたか？
はい、十分に。昨日は戦闘もありませんでしたし、疲労は全くありません。
そりゃよかった。てっきり眠れていないのかと思ってさ。藤ね、寝相悪かっただろう。昨日は遅くまで騒いでいたようだし、あんまり騒がしいようだったら、俺から行って部屋を別にさせるけど、どうする？
I propose, thinking that Saber might not like being with Fujine.
いいえ。その必要はありません。問題がない限り、タイガの提案を飲みたいと思います。
そうなのか？いや、そうしてもらえるとこっちも助かるんだけど。
Is it just me or is there intimacy in Saber's voice? Well, they probably get along quite well.
セイバー、藤姉のこと気に入ったのか？
ええ、タイガはいい人柄です。あれほど人に偽らず。人に騙されない人間は稀です。彼女が監督をしていたと聞いて、シローの素直さがとても納得できた。
喜んでいいのかどうか微妙な評価だな、それ。
褒めているのです。まだ短い時間ですが、彼女のことはよくわかりましたから。
Her alignment is good. I see, or maybe chaotic good, actually, when you think about it. I agree that Fujine is easy to understand. The problem is after that, whether you can understand her logic or not, but that's a whole different story.
それじゃあさくらとも仲良くできただろう。さくらは藤姉に輪をかけて毒がないからな。
Sakura's, I guess, more lawful good, I would say.
それはそうなのですが、私には彼女を把握できません。敵意というほどではないのですが、警戒されているということがあります。
I think it's because she's jealous, you know? Spending time like another woman, you know, staying over at Emiya's house. I don't know.
じゃあ、さくらとはまだ話してないのか？
いえ、さくらとも和解しました。シローの言う通り、彼女もタイガ同様優しい人柄ですから。
なんだ、なら問題ないじゃないか。
I sigh with relief. I don't want to know why she used the phrase made peace, but it seems she became friends with Fujine and Sakura. I'm sure all the problems in this house are solved now. Yep. Alright, so I guess that was just the scene there. And then skip scene. This is when Rin tried to murder us, but not really. And okay, so another thing here. I wonder, well, we could be worried about Sakura. In fact, yeah, this is where we actually meet Tosaka in person. And we actually got to see Gilgamesh, actually. A little bit. We also call her. Or we could buy a huge meal to make Saber happy. I think we didn't see this scene before, so let's choose that. I have to balance... well, I'll probably go back. Because I also want to see, like, all the scenes we miss. And I probably missed them because I didn't choose the scenes of Saber. So I'll probably choose from here. Probably, like, from here. Like, from this save. I'll probably, like, go back to it if we, you know, get a bad end. Which I assume we will if we don't get enough points for Tosaka. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Alright.
商店街、今日特売だったっけ?
Let's buy some meat. Saber's looking forward to dinner, so it might be good to make an expensive meal today. I can contact Tosaka after I get home. And veal, too. It's just rare, expensive, and doesn't taste that different, but I fell for the butcher's sale talk and bought it, oh no. I can consider that I've blown a day's worth of work on it. Saber looks like she likes meat. We've been having home cooking all these times, so I'm sure she'll be happy if I make something like a Western-style full course. Hooray.
これで前菜からデザートとチーズまで用意できたら文句なしなんだが、財布がな。セイバーはともかく、藤姉までそんなグルメな真似をさせたら後で。
I see something strange out of the corner of my eye. Oh, something different? Because I was wondering, like, if we would, like, meet someone along the way while we were shopping. I wonder what it is and turn to the cake shop, Fleur. Oh, you. One of Ilya's maids. Is that some kind of a uniform? The girl wearing a uniform unfit for this downtown area is troubling the women in the cake shop. I get curious and stop. From what I can hear, it seems the money the girl is trying to pay with is not in Japanese yen, and the woman at the cake shop is stumped as to what she can do. You didn't exchange the currency? And on top of that, it seems the girl can't speak much Japanese. Well, I got a bargain. I guess I'll do something about it since I happened to walk by. I gotta help it when you see. It's your ideal. Drown in your ideal and die. As he helps a random person. I'm thanked twofold and leave the cake shop.
ありがとう。ケーキ。助かった。
助かった. This girl thanks me as well in funny Japanese. Well, weren't you like the source of my death like a couple times, Miss Maid? I guess that's in a different route. but I haven't done much. All I did was money exchange, and I just traded the 2,000 yen bills I had with the paper money she had.
お釣り余ったからあげる。
あ、いや、さっきので十分だって。10フラン紙幣ちゃんと2枚もらったから。
Franc bills. 10 franc bills. The girl dressed like Nightingale. Funny that you mentioned Nightingale. Nightingale. She's actually a servant in Fate Grand Order. Anyway, just like Nightingale, looks around absent-mindedly.
買い物終わったからさよなら。
Sayonara. She bows and leaves. I watch her go, thinking to myself about the unusual event. Then,
そうだ。ケーキ好きなの？
I get curious and ask her. The girl in white stops and stares around absent-mindedly.
ゼラ、こういう庶民の味好きだから。
She gives a vague answer. Common tastes. What does she mean by that? I check the student directory as soon as I get home and call Tosaka. Ring, ring, ring. She picks up after a dozen rings, and right when I was about to give up.
はい、Tosakaですが。
The voice is definitely Tosaka.
エミヤだけど。
I think, yeah, this is the well, this is what we get, you know, if we just chose to directly call her.
はあ？何ふざけてんのよ。
あのな。
And I think the reason she was surprised is because, well, Shiro himself didn't get. Shiro himself didn't know her phone number initially. He needed to find it in the phone book, so that's why she's surprised. But also, his voice over the phone probably sounded like Archer, and that's why Rin was surprised, you know? And that's why she thought he was playing around.
今日中にはっきりさせるって。
本当？とにかくご苦労様。
Tosaka.
Yeah, you were surprised though. Did something happen?
別に。
Yeah, your voice sounded different because it sounded like Archer, because you're the same person. Foreshadowing or hints, you know? Hints what's gonna happen in the future. Anyway. As that says, that's the scene. That. Okay. I think last time I picked Mandarin, we just ate a bunch of Mandarins. I could talk to Saber, or I could talk to Tosaka. Let's see, I don't think did I talk to Saber already? I don't remember. I think I'll talk to her, right here. Guess I'll go talk to Saber. And actually...
はあ、私の好きな食べ物ですか?
What I like it's funny how all the Saber scenes just involve food. Anyway. I'm trying to remember, I think in the Tiger Dojo, Ilya, or at least, well, Chibi Rin said we need at least 4 events. 4 events with Saber. I don't know how much I have already. I think I have enough? I'm not sure. Again, we need to balance enough, like balance the scenes between Saber and Rin in order to get the final ending. So I might, okay, so I'll probably need to go back if I've miscalculated or miscounted. Or again, well, I don't know. I said before that I want to get as many Saber scenes anyway, just to see them. And then I'll go back and get enough Rin points. So probably in this decision, this branch, I'll probably need to go back. Anyway, what do you like to eat, Saber? I nod. Even though I came to the dojo, my body is still numb. I can't train with Saber, and I don't feel like discussing dangerous things right now, so I ask her about food preferences. Well, it's just that I want to know about Saber.
おかしなことを聞くのですね。私には分かりかねますが、何か大きな意味があるのでしょうか。
ね、いや別に大した意味はないよ。セイバーはあんまり好き嫌いを口にしないから、喜んでもらえているか不安になっただけ。どんな料理が好みなのか知っておけば、セイバーが苦手なものを避けられるだろう。
それは誤解です、シロ。シロの用意する食事に問題などない。私は満足していますし、仮に何かあまり考えられないのですが、調理の仕方がまずい時があったとしても不満などありません。
Saber completely changes and watches me seriously. Well, it seemed like Saber was enjoying my food, so I'm glad to hear that, but...
しかしだな。やっぱり嫌いなものを出されたら嫌だろ。せっかく作るんだから美味しく食べてもらいたいし、セイバーの弱点も知っておきたい。
弱点などそんなものを知ってどうするというのです、シローは。
So I can assassinate you! Or, I don't know.
そりゃ参考資料として覚えておく。セイバーがアレルギー持ってるとは思えないけど、一応聞いておくに越したことはないからな。
You know, it's funny I say that, you know, knowing her weak points so I can assassinate her. I mean, that technically happens when we become Archer in a different route. Not route, but like a different, like, bad end. We actually did kill her as Archer. So it makes sense, actually.
どうにも合点がいかぬのですが、私が答えることで今後の食事がさらに向上したりするのでしょうか。
するよ。好き嫌いがはっきり分かれば献立も立てやすくなるし、今よりいくらかうまくなると思うけど。
Well, this is serious. Even better food?
協力します、マスター。どうぞ遠慮なく質問してください。
Yep, Saber really loves Shiro's food. That's a reason for existing in this route. You know, instead of like being a romantic partner, she's just there to eat. Num num num. Saber sits Japanese style. She's pumped up as if she's about to start a match. Start a match.
さあ、お願いします、シロ。心の準備はできました。
She urges me silently. This is unexpected, but I also sit down Japanese style to face Saber.
じゃあ、初めは大雑把に。そういえば、甘いものは苦手か？
問題ありません。どちらかというと好きな部類です。
そっか。なら、反対に辛いものは苦手？
Spicy stuff?
そちらも問題ありません。運動した後の刺激はありがたい。
You know, funnily enough, like I'm the opposite. Like, I don't like sweet stuff. Not like stuff that's like super sugary. You know, like super sweet. Kind of don't like stuff that's too sweet. And I also hate spicy stuff. I have low spice tolerance. Like anything that's like even slightly spicy, I'm like, I'm coughing already. My body rejects the spice.
甘辛どっちも OK と。じゃあもうちょっと細かく言って、青物はいける口か？
You like vegetables?
いけます。菜食主義というわけではありませんが、みずみずしい野菜は食事に欠かせない。
Saber pretty much can eat everything at this point. Or rather, well, it seems like she's probably gonna say like she's pretty much can eat anything. You know?
じゃあ反対に肉類はどうだ？鶏、豚、牛と苦手なのがあったら言ってくれ。あと調理方法も好きなのがあったらどうぞ。
そのような贅沢は言いません。肉料理は食事の花だ。
肉。
シ
ローが調理してくれたものは全て驚くほど美味しかったので、今後も自由に作ってほしい。
そうなんだ。ちょっと本題からはそれるけど、セイバーのいたところの料理ってどんなんだったんだ？
Yeah, is it because the cooking that she got back home, was it that bad, or was just Shiro that good? Hey, why do you have to think it over?
いや、じゃあそのうまいまずいの感想とかならどうかな。
雑でした。
Roughly made, so maybe it wasn't that great after all. Because I was thinking like she's a king, right? Or she was the king of England. So I'd imagine like royalty would probably get the best pickings, you know, best food, but I guess not. An opinion filled with hatred comes out of her. An evil emotion unsuited the Saber, a dissatisfaction with incompetent people and self-loathing for being unable to correct them.
ごめん。
I guess this is the origin of why Saber loves food so much in the modern era.
とにかく話を戻そう。最後のカテゴライズとして魚介類はどうだ？魚料理は結構出してたけど、貝類はまだ食べてないよな、セイバ
ー。そうですね。私もあまり口にしたことはありませんが、 海産物は体にいい。食すまでの手間を考慮しないのなら好きな食べ物に入るでしょう。
I see. Soka. So you like sweet and spicy things and stuff like vegetables, meat, and fish, huh?
聞き方が悪かった。セイバー、どうしてもダメな食べ物ってある？
Do you have peanut allergies?
いいえ、その心配は無用です、シロ。私に嫌いなものなどありません。
She can eat literally anything. Well, I don't want to say this after I asked her so much, but I'm beginning to feel like these questions were meaningless.
なるほど、なるほど。なんだ。つまり、セイバーは何でも食べるってこと？
はい。美味しいものなら分け隔てなくいただきます。
Well, but what tastes good is like subjective, Saber, so I don't know.
こと食事に関して私に弱点はないのです。
Saber puffs with pride. I see. These questions seem meaningless, but I figured out one important fact. It's that I don't know how angry Saber will get if I get lazy and make a sloppy meal. That's the true answer. Well, I have to get myself together and go talk to Tosca about the serious matter. Hooray. We learned some lore about Saber's past. That she really likes a good meal, because she never really had one when she was alive. Anyway. We can think. Actually, what happens? Well, I think we chose this initially, and then I went back and chose this decision where we go to her room, and then we have that weird ritual, right? I think okay, well, let's see. I think I went through this before. I think I accidentally fall asleep, you know? And then it's like, oops, I fell asleep. I couldn't think of anything, because I'm an idiot. And then, instead of us going to Tosaka, Tosaka goes to our room. I wonder what happens, actually. What did she say? Because it's actually a little bit different. I get up, suppressing my pounding heartbeat. I reply while trying to make myself look straight.
そう。ならちょっと来てくれない？大事な話があるから。
Then, Tosaka goes back to her room without noticing how sleepy I sound. I don't get it, but I should go see her if she has something to talk about. Okay, so, yeah, I guess I... I guess I went back from that scene too early, because we just end up going back to her room. Because I was wondering if we would do the ritual in our room instead, but I guess not. Not really. Well, let's just go back, because there's another thing. There's this decision, where we go check out on Saber again, so why not? Let's do that. Once more. I'll go talk to Saber. Even if we're able to defeat Gilgamesh, Saber will leave once the war ends. Saber will destroy the Holy Grail herself and be relieved of her duty as a servant. I won't be able to see her ever again. A last conversation. I want to say something between us before we go into our final battle. Let's do so.
シロ、どうしたのです？こんなところに。
いや、どうしたって、なんとなくセイバーの顔が見たくて。もしかして迷惑だったか。戦いに備えて精神集中してたとか。
いえ、そのようなことはないのです。私もちょうどシロの顔が見たかったので嬉しいのですが、シロはリンの部屋に行ったものと思いまして。
なんで俺が遠坂の部屋に行くんだ？別に呼ばれてないぞ、俺。
Well, not yet.
そうですね。私が勝手に思い込んでいただけですから気にしないでください。
What were you imagining, Saber? Maybe you were imagining a certain scene from the original Fate Stay Night?
ただその方がいいと思ったのですが、こういうのも老婆心というのでしょうか。
Question mark, question mark, question mark? Saber is acting even weirder. I don't know why, but I guess she'll blush even more if I let her be.
どうしたんだよ、セイバー。なんかおかしいぞ、お前。なんかあったのか？
おかしいところなどありません。私はただ戦いに備えて英気を養っているだけです。 そういうシロこそどうしたのです？夜明けまで仮眠を取り、万全の状態で竜道寺に向かうのではないのですか？
If she asks me like that, I can't tell her it's because I wanted to see her face. I can't tell her, so...
俺も眠れなくてさ。どうせ起きてるなら、セイバーとお茶でも飲もうかなって。ほら、遠坂のやつはなんか忙しそうだから。
I come up with an excuse on a whim.
お茶ですか？あと数時間もしないうちに、あの英雄王に挑むというのに？
ああ、どうせお互い緊張して休めないんだろ。なら付き合えよ、セイバー。とびっきりのお茶をご馳走するから。
はい。喜んでお付き合いします、シロ。
If it's decided, I should hurry up. I'll go to the kitchen, brew the Chinese tea I bought for a special occasion, and I'll treat Saber. Just have some tea. Why not? So, we didn't do anything but drink the tea. We didn't talk, not even a single word. We just absent-mindedly stared at the dojo. We watched the wooden floor we used to train on.
シロ、そろそろリンのところに。彼女のことですから、新しい考えがまとまっているでしょう。
そうかな。セイバーがそう言うなら、そうする。
I get up and leave the dojo.
ではシロ、後ほど。
ああ、ご機嫌斜めなセイバーのマスターの様子を見てくれ。
I leave the dojo while Saber sees me off. That ends our final time together. I didn't leave anything definite. I couldn't make any sure promise. No sensations I would be able to recall. No proof at all of Saber's existence. But I think this is right. What's left are memories that fade away. So I'll cherish this trifling event and hold it strong in my heart. Alright.
おい、遠坂、起きてるか？
起きてるわよ。そっちこそ寝なくていいの？さっきまで道場でセイバーと仲良く話してたみたいだけど。
I guess this is slightly different, mentioning the fact that we were talking to Saber in the first place.
なんだ、見てたのか、遠坂。そっか、客間から道場は丸見えだもんな。それなら遠坂も来ればよかったのに。どうせ起きてるなら3人でお茶にした方がよかっただろ。
まあいいけど。すごく良くないけど。
It's not fine?
とりあえず上がんなさいよ。ちょうどあんたのところに行こうと思ってたところだから。
Those are surprisingly biting words.
わかった。お邪魔する。
I tilt my head in wonder as I enter her room.
余裕あるじゃない。セイバーと何してたのよ、あんた。
We were drinking tea. Basically, I don't know. What do you want me to tell you? Then, Tosaka glares at me the instant I see her.
いや、何って、お茶飲んでただけだ。これから戦いがあるっていうのに、稽古なんかするわけないだろ。余分な体力使えないんだから。
You want me to tell you that I was, exploring her dragon? Or something, Rin? I don't know.
余分な体力って。そうよね。余分な体力なんて使えないわよね。
Wait, why did she become so quiet?
もしかして今すごく不機嫌か？
I ask the obvious. Of course. That's the obvious response. Okay, yeah, that's actually the same. That's the same. Okay, so it goes back to this dialogue. Alright. I'm gonna skip most of this. Okay, skip. Oh. I don't know what's happening here. New dialogue? Let's see, new lines. And I guess this is right after Saber uses Excalibur to destroy the Holy Grail. Does she say something different? Let's see. It is a waterfall of light that illuminates everything. She looks for it inside the light. The red cloak. The knight that she first made a contract with, who came back to fulfill his role. Or maybe not actually. No, this is from a different perspective. I think this is from Ren, actually, right? Yeah. Right? I think. Thanks, Ren. I don't know. It's hard to tell the context. Or maybe not. I don't know. That was weird. That was just a line. A singular, like, couple of lines. I don't know. Oh, this is when Gilgamesh tried to pull me in the void. Nope. Do not do that. And epilogue time. I mean, if I did everything correctly, it should be different, right? The morning is near. Although only half conscious, I sense that the night has ended. The only thing remaining is a pleasant listlessness. My hands are so tired that I can't hold another sword, and there's no magical energy remaining in my body. Actually, I was wondering... Oh, what was that? Okay. It is a waterfall of light that limits everything. She looks for it inside the light. The red cloak. What did she look for? Anyway. In the word, Emiyashiro has burned out. But it's not a regretful end. I have a feeling of accomplishment, as I have done everything I can. I'm only burned out for now. My body is rested, and it's getting ready to welcome another morning. My mind starts to clear up. I should wake up in a moment. But right before that, I recall him. His fluttering cloak is no more. The man left, along with his ever-burning sky. He did not turn back, nor did he feel the need to explain himself. He left me his own figure that did not regret what he did. I look at his path. One end. I reach out to the man that went after the same ideal. As I have beat him, I will not run away. I grasp the air in my empty hand so as to tell him that I will eventually reach him. Yep. Wake up to the morning sunlight. My body feels heavy and it's covered in wounds. So instead of like 1 month after, this is like right after the actual Holy Grail being destroyed and whatnot. I look around the room absent-mindedly and look at the clock. At least I assume, because we still have our wounds on us. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, and today is February 16th. Actually, February 16th, when's that? You just save here and check the dates. Usually sometimes says, okay, so 13th day. Actually kind of hard to tell. I think it was around the 16th. Actually, it doesn't tell us the date. It just says on title, you know, the title. I can't. Like, it's kind of hard to point with my mouse, but like, for example, here it would be the 11th day, but I don't know what the date would be. Like the actual like date in game. So actually, what February 16th, is that like a few days after or a day after? Well, anyway, well, they'll probably just tell us then. I'm surprised, but my mind is calm. So actually, yeah, maybe it's only like 1 day after. After the fight at the U.B.W temple. I must have been carried here after I passed out and then slept for the whole day. Yeah, okay, that's what happened. It's just like 1 day that's gone by. I stop before I finish. But there's no way she's awake. First of all, she wouldn't be here. The Holy Grail doesn't exist anymore. The thing that can keep servants in this world is now gone. Therefore, the golden-haired girl does not exist in this world anymore. I cover my face with my hands and look up at the ceiling. The room is dead silent. The winter morning is cold and the air tightens my lungs. The time seemed both long and short. I recall what happened in the last 2 weeks. That was the last I saw of her. She turned her back. We knew that we would not meet again, touch each other again, or return of the three of us, but we did not exchange words of parting.
腹減ったな。
I get up. My body hurts as I move, telling me the fight wasn't just a dream.
寒
The hallway is freezing. I quickly make my way to the living room.
さてと。
I put my apron on after getting to the kitchen. Back to our normal days of cooking, you know. I put the pan over the fire, cut 2 pieces of bread, and take out some eggs. You know, like a lot of the I guess the writing, you know, and the dialogue, outside of magic stuff and servants and masters and the Holy Grail and murdering each other. Every other instance outside of that is just cooking. The writer just really likes cooking for some reason, at least when it revolves around Shiro. I toast the bread as I crack open the eggs. I hear the good sound of popping oil as I take out some plates, and I make myself 2 sunny side up eggs. Amazing. I put the eggs onto a plate and put the toast into the basket. I turn back to the living room and the fact that there's no one there hits me. Aw. I take a long breath. The girl that waited for breakfast every morning isn't here anymore. The fact finally hits me. The battle has ended. The battle for the Holy Grail has ended. How stupid of me to realize that by seeing a morning without her. Aw. Excuse. I put the frying pan down. My appetite is gone, even though Shiro's appetite is gone, but I'm a little thirsty actually. Let me just grab some water. Anyway, back to being sad that Saber's gone. My appetite is gone even though I was hungry. I take my apron off and go past the living room. It's nice outside. I leave my breakfast on the table and go to check out the dojo. I enter the empty dojo. The faint sunlight gleams off the wooden floor. There. Or maybe Saber's not gone after all. A person that cannot mistake for anyone else is sitting there, Japanese style.
Huh?
Nani? I'm speechless. Did I warp back in time or something? Or maybe you did, Shiro. This is a time travel visual novel. Elsai Kongru.
シロ、目を覚ましたのですか？もう大事はないようですね。傷そのものは浅いものでしたから、そろそろ目が覚める頃だと思っていました。シロ、どうしたのです？先ほどから口を開けて。まさかどこか私たちにはわからない傷を負っているのですか？
そういったわけじゃないけど。
My confusion is great, and it's taking a long time for me to recover.
セイバー。
はい。何でしょう、シロ。
そのセイバーだよな。セイバー。
Nah, it's an imposter. It's just someone who looks like Saber. It's a Saber cosplayer. Oh no.
見ての通りですが、それとも私がアーチャーやランサーに見えるのですか？あなたは。
Well, you do have an Archer and Lancer version in Fate Grand Order, Saber, so.
まさか見えない。全然全く見えない。
I shake my head.
ええ、当然です。シローも傷だらけですが、今まで通りのシローです。
that finally calms me down. Well, it's more like my mind shorted out.
セイバー、本当にセイバーなんだな。
ですからそうだと言っているでしょう。もしや目の調子がおかしいのですか、シロ。
Saber reaches out for me. She feels my eyelids, and it seems she really does have form. Her white fingers gently touch my eyelids and let go. There's no doubt about it. Saber is Saber. She's still here even though the Holy Grail is gone. I sigh, let out the air in my chest and...
おはよう、セイバー。また会えてよかった。
I tell her the first thing that pops into my head.
おはよう、シロ。私もこうしてシロと挨拶ができて嬉しい。
She smiles. She shows no worry that she might disappear anytime soon.
けど、セイバー、どうやってここに残っているんだ？その、聖杯はもうないんだろ？なら、
I stop before I tell her that servants can't exist in this world without the Holy Grail.
セイバー？
シロ、その件でしたらリンに聞いてください。先ほどから今か今かとあなたが気づくのを待っているのですから。
Rin? She just behind us, or? Hearing this, I turn around.
あーなんて随分な反応ね。セイバーにはアイス振りまいといて、私にはあーなんだ。
遠坂、お前いたのか？
いたわよ。あれからこっちあんたが目を覚まさないからずっと陣取ってたわよ。
She glares at me.
陣取ってたってうちにか？
そうよ。傷の手当てもあったし、藤村先生とさくらを言い含めないといけないじゃない。シロを一人放っておいて帰れるわけないでしょ。
ああ、そうか。そうだよな。悪い遠坂、また迷惑かけちまった。
いいわよ、お礼なんて。迷惑なんかじゃないし、その一番の大金星はシロなんだし、いいから報酬として受け取っときなさい。今日ぐらいは多めに見てあげるから。
She says so while she looks away. Tosaka acts as so much like herself that it relieves me. Just as Saber and I are safe, Tosaka also survived the battle.
そうか。ご苦労様、遠坂。いろいろあったけど、こうして戻ってきたな、俺たち。
I put my hand out to show my thanks.
まあそうね。一人も欠けてないし、文句なしに完全勝利だし、おめでとうっていうのがふさわしい締め言葉よね。
She shakes my hand with a smile. It's troubling because her hand is soft and reminds me of that night. I blush, but we feel each other's existence in our hands.
で、それはいいんだけど、遠坂、お前、セイバーをどうしたんだよ。
どうしたって、どうもしてないけど。単に契約を続行して、私の使い魔をやってもらってるんじゃない。セイバーは最強の使い魔なんだから、そう簡単に手放すわけないでしょ。
And you can just do that, Rin? Tosaka replies as if it's natural. It's not that simple.
お前な、セイバーは聖杯と引き換えにサーバントになったんだぞ。その報酬がなくなったんだから、もう自由になっていいはずだ。
だってさ、セイバー。シローはセイバーにさっさと帰れって言ってるけど。
違う、そんなわけないだろう。俺が言いたいのは、セイバーを使い魔にしておくなんてもう意味がないって。
あるわよ。聖杯がないんだから、セイバーは魔術師と契約してないとこの世にとどまれない。そのためには使い魔になってもらうのが一番の方法でしょ。だいたい私だって魔力の大部分をセイバーに分けるんだから、その分の働きはしてもらわないと。魔術の基本は10日交換なんだから。それとも何？シローはセイバーが残ってくれて嬉しくないのかな？
そんなの嬉しいに決まってる。けどセイバーがサーバントのままなんていうのはおかしいだろう。それに聖杯がないのにセイバーをとどめておくなんてできるのか。
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, because usually you can't just summon a heroic spirit and, sustain a servant by yourself. It takes a lot of magical energy. Most of the magical energy comes from the Holy Grail. So what is this? Explain yourself, Rin! Right, that's the biggest problem. It's beyond human capabilities to make a heroic spirit into a familiar. Even if Tosaka is a superior magus, it should be impossible for her to keep Saber in this world. So, there's only one way. A familiar that cannot live off the contractor's magical energy needs to replenish her powers from elsewhere. Like taking souls from the people in town, just like what Ryder did.
そんな暗い顔で何考えてるか知らないけど、話は最後まで聞きなさい。いい？確かに私一人でセイバーを維持するのは難しいわ。けど、こっちにはもう一人魔術師がいるじゃない。二人で協力すれば、なんとかセイバーをつなぎ止めることができるはずよ。
I guess so, yeah. So instead of just Rin, Shiro can also give some of his magical energy to Saber as well to keep her here.
二人ってもしかして俺のことか？
当たり前でしょ？あなた以外誰がいるっていうのよ。
Yeah, who else is a magus here? Well, we don't know. I don't think there's any magic people here anymore, really. Kotomine's dead. Kuzuki is not a magus. He was never a magus. Shinji was never really a magus either. Who else actually? Who else were like masters in the war? Ilya, I guess? Well, Ilya's dead. You know. You can just look here. Yeah, Shinji, nope. Yeah, I guess all the masters that would be like magic or maguses or magi are all gone or dead.
いや、頼りにされるのは嬉しいんだが、協力しろって言われても困る。使い魔との契約なんて知らないし、そんな器用なことできないぞ、俺。
もちろん、そんなのは承知の上よ。セイバーへの魔力提供は私一人でやるから、シローは私のフォローをしてくれればいいの。セイバーほどじゃないけど、私も何かと不自由になっちゃうから。
I don't know what she's angry about, but Tosca explains while looking away. Let's put that aside for now.
フォローってどんな？
I addressed the biggest question I have.
そりゃいろいろよ。いちいち口にすることでもないでしょ。
Mana transfer?
悪いがトサカ、いろいろじゃわからない。めんどくさがらずちゃんと説明してくれ。
だからいろいろはいろいろなの。もうそれぐらい察しろバカ。
Damn, my ears are ringing. What's up with Tosaka yelling like that all of a sudden?
とにかく私の使い魔としてならセイバーは限界させられるってことよ。エミヤ君はセイバーがいてくれた方がいいんでしょ。ならそれで文句はないじゃない。
Well, it is good if Saber can stay. That's only the case if Saber consents. It's wrong to keep her in this world if Saber doesn't want to stay here. She probably does, though.
私が残ることに何か反対があるのですか？
Saber must have sensed my concern. I have no objections. I don't want to object, but this is something I have to ask.
セイバー、もうこの町に聖杯はない。ここにいてもお前の望みが叶うことはないんだ。セイバーはそれでいいのか？
はい。私は私の意志でこの時代にとどまります。私は最後まであなたを見届けたい。彼は私が間違えていると言った。その答えをいつかあなたが私に教えてください。
Her voice is gentle, yet it contains a strong will. It's just like that night. is the pure voice that told me of our contract on our first night together.
セイバー。
はい。あなたには迷惑でしょうが、どうか許してほしい。その代償として、私は変わらずあなたの力になりましょう。
What was Bryn doing? I saw her eyes going up and down. I stared back at her. I don't know if I'll be able to meet her expectations. But I'm sure I won't stray from my path if she watches over me.
はいはい、そこまで。見つめ合うのは結構だけど、いつまでもそんなんじゃ話が進まないでしょ。
遠坂、なんだよいきなり大声出しやがって。びっくりしたじゃないか。
そっちがいつまでものろけてるからでしょ。
Rin's just jealous.
いい？話を戻すわよ。セイバーは私と契約して、シローは私に協力する。事後承諾になるけど、今後の体制はそういうことで構わないわね。
ああ、セイバーが承諾してるなら文句はない。けど、遠坂に協力するって結局何なんだ？さっきの話じゃ全然わからないし、いまいち不安で納得できないんだが。
I asked Saber for consent.
そうですね。シローの立場からすれば、内容のわからない約束は不安でしょう。リン、いろいろフォローするとはどういうことなのですか？
Saber asks her and Tosaka retreats. Good, good. Even Tosaka should give up if a third party gives an unbiased opinion.
ほら、セイバーもこう言ってるし、具体的な内容だな。
This has to be my chance. But
もうごちゃごちゃ言わない。セイバーは私のだし、シロだってもう私のなんだから、口答えは禁止。スカイマ同士黙ってマスターの言うこと聞くのが筋ってもんでしょ。
I'm the familiar too. Tosaka has apparently established a dictatorship.
ちょっと待て、俺遠坂のものじゃないぞ。
何よ、シロ、私と契約したじゃない。
Oh, I mean, I guess yes, technically in a way, because we become Archer, so we technically did make a contract with her in the future, but not really. I don't know.
私から魔力を引っ張った時点で使い魔みたいなもんなんだから、これぐらい無茶言ってもいいんだから。
Or, well, actually, no. Well, I was not referring to him being Archer, but rather that time where she put the magic crest on us, actually. He's pressuring me. I recall what happened that night and freeze up. And I can tell that...
私とんでもない無茶を言ってる。
Tosaka clearly regrets saying that, and I kind of feel sorry for her.
そりゃあ、遠坂の魔力を借りてなんとかなったし、遠坂と契約したのは事実だから、そういう見方もあると思うけど。
あると思うじゃなくて、事実そうなの。とにかく、話はそういうことよ。私たちの協力関係はまだ続行中なの。ついでに言っとくと、協力者が未熟なままっていうのもあれだから、シローには少しでも早く一人前になってもらうわ。
Yes, those 10 years of lessons. Though I wonder, you know, if those lessons are harder, or maybe not, because of the fact that Bryn is using up a lot of her magical energy just to keep Saber here. She's probably not at, you know, full capacity anymore, like 100% as good as she was before, or at least, well, her technique is probably still as good. It's just that she doesn't have as much, you know, raw magical energy as she did before, because she's keeping Saber alive, which is not exactly bad, because when you think about it, you know, he has like Saber as like a bodyguard in that case, so it's actually a big gain when you think about it.
魔術は私が教えて、戦闘技術はセイバーが鍛えるからね。今日からビシバシ行くから覚悟なさい。
Yeah, just like the Fate route, except this time we're not in a life or death situation. We're just like we already finished everything. It's after the war. We can just continue to gain experience as a magus and as a warrior, or until like we're all grown up. at our leisure. I'm surprised at the sudden proposal. It's really great, but that means
遠坂、俺の魔術の師匠になってくれるのか?
Tosaka sensei.
仕方ないでしょ。他に適任者がいないんだから。それにシロは私のなんだから、他のやつになんて任せられないわ。
That's unfair. It's really embarrassing if she says something like that with red face. We're both blushing and we keep standing there not knowing what to say. Just silence. I need more training. I can't speak because I'm so conscious of her. And right before Tosaka goes on a rampage due to too much pressure.
リン、話がまとまったところで、そろそろ朝食にしませんか?
Saber offers timely help.
そうね。いい加減お腹減ったし、シロも朝まだでしょ?
Tosaka is acting awkward.
ああ、起きてすぐに飯の準備をしたけど、食わずにこっちに来たからまだ食べてない。
I answer awkwardly as well.
え、何? じゃあご飯作ってあるの?
Yeah, some eggs and some toast.
作ってある。トースト2人分。
本当? なんだ、気が利くじゃないシロ。善は急げ。早速今に行きましょう、セイバー。
Where did the previous awkwardness go? Tosaka pulls Saber with her and leaves the dojo. I watch them go in blank amazement.
こーら、何のんびりしてるのよ、シロ。3人揃わないとお茶できないでしょ?
She calls back to me while pulling Saber forward with her. Cute waifus. Tosaka is waving to me from the yard.
参った。本当に待ったなしだな、あいつ。
She's been taking the initiative so many times, and I'm sure that's the way it's gonna be in the future. This is just an everyday thing if I am to be with her. You cannot be with Tosaka unless you're really prepared. But to put it in her way, it can't be helped. She was able to make it this far because she's like that, and that's exactly the girl I fell in love with.
ほら、早く早く。急がないと先に食べちゃうからね。
Even though she says this, she's standing there and waiting for me. She's always complaining and cold-hearted, but she's really good-natured deep down.
ああ、今行く。ちょっと待ってろ。
I leave the dojo and follow them. Tosaka's there and Saber's there. Tosaka's not someone to stay put, and Saber has a competitive spirit, so I'm sure they will go everywhere. I'm sure these frantic days will continue as long as we're together. There was a determined future, and there's a future I'm walking towards. Even if I am to someday reach the place he stood, I'm sure a different future awaits if brilliant days like this lie ahead of me. The sun has risen already. Even if I'm not able to change it myself, I'm sure the two of us can change it a bit. We have just started walking down my path. I'll do my best and walk on, alongside a reliable partner of mine. There we go. That was like the good end, I guess, where instead of Saber disappearing, Saber is still alive and with us. We just hang out with Rin and Saber the whole time. You know, the funny thing is, in the Fate route, we're supposed to romance Saber, but she disappears at the very end, and it's really in this end that actually Saber sticks around, you know? Even though our main, I guess, romantic partner is supposed to be Tosaka, or Tosaka Rin. And you know, I think this ending was pretty much the, I guess, the catalyst, or at least the beginning of an anime, actually, anime spin-off? I forgot what it's called, but like, Emiya-san, no, Chi, Gohan, something like that. Basically, like, dinner at Emiya's place, or Emiya's residence, you know, which is like a slice of life anime, like, featuring all these characters. you know? And actually, it's probably stemming from this ending or something like that. I'm not sure exactly because I haven't really actually watched the anime yet, but you know, that's basically it, right? Just based on just Saber and Rin and Shiro just hanging out with all the other characters, the Fate Stay Night series, and just, you know, wholesome slice of life moments like that. So probably what I'm gonna watch after, you know, after watching this ending. I'll probably watch that as well. But yeah, there you go. That's the good ending. It's the good ending. I don't know what the difference it is between the true ending and the good ending. You know, usually true ending is like the canonical route, but you know, well, I guess it doesn't matter. Anything can be canon in the Fate universe because I don't know, anything can be. There's so many spin-offs, so many, you know, I mentioned this before, like so many parallel universes, like it doesn't really matter what's canon because everything is canon technically. Like in a fiction like this. There you go. Ending. We got the two endings. And I guess this ending is much more, I don't know, much more like sweet, I guess. Look at that. Different kind of title screen. Amazing. But yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah, good end, true end. True end for Fate. Oh, I guess, yeah, okay, this is the card that had the good end, so what are these? I guess these are maybe, I'm guessing, you know, Heaven's Feel endings? I'm not sure, though. We'll look into that, because, well, I mean, I said from the beginning, like, the only exposure to Fate, in regards to Fate Stay Night in particular, was, you know, the Unlimited Blade Works anime, right? As well as Fate Zero. So I knew most of the plot stuff that happens in Unlimited Blade Works, but it's still nice to go through the visual novel because there's like so extra detail. And in fact, actually, the good end, I think it was adapted as an OVA for the anime, but actually I haven't watched it. So actually, that good end is like everything completely new for me, right? The idea that Saber sticking around after the whole incident was actually a new scene for me in particular, so that was good to go through. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess what else is there to say? I guess that was it for Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. I guess the next route is Heaven's Feel, and actually I know, well, I was gonna say I know literally nothing. That's not exactly true. Sometimes there's a tiny bit of spoilers I see here and there on the internet, so like unfortunately, like I'm not 100% unspoiled for Heaven's Feel, but I pretty much don't know anything about Heaven's Feel, really, about the story anyway. Like I know a little bit about it, like very little, but otherwise, Heaven's Feel, like I pretty much, you know, pretty much new to it. So that's probably the next route I'll go through for Fate Stay Night, eventually, and it's gonna be like an actual like blind experience because again, don't know much about it. But yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, and also getting all the bad ends and getting all the other endings of Heaven's Feel. That will be what I'll do. Actually, let me check one more thing actually before I go. I was about to sign off, but I haven't got all the CGs? I think I did. Pretty much all the CGs. There's one missing. I don't know what this is. This is near the prologue, actually. So I believe one of the CGs is actually Heaven's Feel exclusive. So that's why there's always like one missing here. Even on the Fate route, you know, Fate route gallery, there's always at least one CG missing because you literally can't get it for some reason. On the Real to Nova version, it's a CG that you get if you go to the Heaven's Feel route. Actually, there's one missing here as well. I wonder what that is. Well, I think I went through most of the decisions, so there shouldn't be any CGs missing. Well, who knows? Oh well, I'm probably not gonna go back and find it. I mean, we've pretty much seen everything at this point. There you go. Unlimited Blade Works. Guess that was it. Fate Stay Night. U.B.W. And next time, I guess I'll be doing Heaven's Feel, but until then, thanks for watching, and goodbye.